Your state-of-the-art infotainment system has changed a lot since the days of a simple radio. It is a complete technology center for the newest entertainment and communication sources. Today we're going to review the basics of your center stack. Keep in mind that there are more in-depth videos in our product library to help you with many of these features.
Basic buttons.
The infotainment system in your Buick Regal is controlled using the knobs and buttons on the center stack, through the steering wheel controls, and through the touchscreen. The control panel is thoughtfully laid out to put the main functions of the system at your fingertips. As you might expect, a press of this button turns the system on and off. Turning it adjusts the volume. Turn the large knob in the center to highlight a feature on the menu screen. You press the center button to activate the highlighted feature. Press this button to go to the home page on the menu screen. The back button takes you to the previous screen in a menu. To enter the main phone menu, press this button. It also serves as a mute button for the infotainment system. To mute and unmute, just press and hold the button. You press the source button to switch between audio sources, including AM, FM and XM radio, CD, and auxiliary input sources. This button takes you to the configuration menu. There you can adjust features for language, time and date, radio settings, phone settings, display settings, and vehicle settings. Pressing the tone button lets you adjust bass, mid-range, treble, EQ, fade, and balance. This takes you to the clock menu. When you press Fave, the system will display the current favorites page on the bottom of the IntelliLink touchscreen. Pressing it repeatedly will scroll through all the favorite pages. Your radio presets are also accessible here. Use the information button to toggle through the quick info screen where you can access audio info, weather, nearby fuel stations, and even movie showtimes. This button controls the Auto Store feature, which stores AM and FM radio stations. It is useful when you're in an area where you may be unfamiliar with the station numbers. To use it, first press the source button to select AM or FM. Then press the Auto Store button for 2 seconds. The radio searches and automatically stores the 12 strongest stations, 2 pages of 6 stations each. Pressing the Auto Store button will then alternate between the 2 pages, similar to how you change favorite pages. AutoStore does not delete any previously stored favorite stations. The CD controls are what you'd expect. This button will play and pause your current media source, whether a CD, MP3, or paired Bluetooth device. You use this button to eject a disc from the CD player. These buttons are used to seek the next or previous track. If you tap Previous within 5 seconds of starting a track, it will seek the beginning of the previous track. If the track has been playing for more than 5 seconds, a tap will take you to the beginning of the current track. You press and hold these buttons to fast forward or rewind through a track. When you release the button, you'll return to normal playing speed. If you're listening to the radio, these buttons seek the next or previous strong station.
Steering wheel.
Your vehicle has infotainment controls located on the right side of the steering wheel, a wonderful feature to help you keep your eyes on the road. Press here, the Push to Talk button, where you see the phone icon and face profile. This will allow you to interact with Bluetooth, OnStar, or your navigation system if equipped. Below that is the Mute button. While using the infotainment system, you can press this button to silence your vehicle speakers. Press it again and the sound is back on. If you press this same button while using OnStar or Bluetooth, it will either reject an incoming call or end the current call. Pressing in on the thumb wheel control is used to scroll through audio sources. Roll it up or down to select the next or previous radio station favorite, or track on a CD, MP3, USB, or Bluetooth audio device. One of the most handy of the steering wheel controls is the volume control. Press the plus icon to increase or the minus icon to decrease.
Voice recognition.
Voice recognition can be a wonderful thing. It can also be frustrating unless you understand some of the basic commands. Just remember to talk in a clear, natural voice. As soon as you press the Push to Talk button, you'll hear "Please say a command," followed by a brief beep. Always wait until after you hear the beep before you speak.
Please say a command.
You'll know that the voice response system is active by seeing that same Push to Talk icon on your screen. Once you hear the tone, speak clearly and naturally, as if you were talking to someone sitting next to you.
Please say a command.
Phone.
Once the command is recognized, the system will either perform the command or ask to confirm the choice. If you would like to skip a voice prompt while using voice recognition, press the Push to Talk button twice after your verbal request.
Please say a command.
Phone.
What would you
Call Terry.
at home?
At home.
Calling Terry at home.
Let's take a look at some of the common voice commands you can use. There are many more listed in your owner's manual. You may want to check them out. By the way, it's recommended that when there are multiple commands available, it's best to choose the one that works for you. It may take some experimenting. Here are some of the commands you can use. Say "help," and the command will prompt you with some directional options. Say "radio," or "phone," or "my media" to navigate into these areas. Common commands to play the radio or music are "tune FM," or "tune FM 87.7," or "tune Pandora." You can even say "thumbs up" to give Pandora an indication that you like a song. Say "dial" or "call," followed by a name or number to activate the phone system. This system is so user-friendly that you can use "yep," "probably," or "you bet" for yes, and "nah," "incorrect," or "negative" to indicate no. If you're having trouble, be aware that background noise, even with the windows closed, can cause commands to be misunderstood. So you may want to turn down your fan or quiet your passengers and try again. To cancel voice recognition, say "goodbye" or "cancel," or simply press the mute button on the steering wheel controls.
Touchscreen.
The homepage touchscreen also allows you to access many of the infotainment system's features. Take a look at your touchscreen now. These buttons along the top allow you to navigate through the menus. Pressing the back button returns you to the previous page. Pressing home returns you to the home page. And the Fave button displays a page of stored favorite radio stations along the bottom edge of the screen. Keep pressing that button to scroll through the favorite pages. The Next button takes you to the next page. The Previous button returns you to the last page.
Homepage customization.
You can customize the first home page to suit your specific needs, either by adding or moving screen buttons. To add screen buttons, just press Menu. Then press Customize. You can add or remove a button from the home page by selecting it from the list. The little check mark to the right tells you it will be displayed on the home page. You can have a maximum of 8 buttons on the home page. When you're happy with your selections, press Done. Done. You can also rearrange the buttons on the screen by swapping their positions. To do this, just press Menu, then select Sort. Press an icon you want to move with another icon. Next, select the icon to swap with. When you're satisfied, press Done. If you want to restore the homepage defaults, press Menu, then select Restore Homepage Defaults. The system will prompt you to confirm your choice. Press to accept the default homepage or cancel to keep your customized version. That's the basics of using your infotainment system in your vehicle. There's a lot you can do with the controls on your center stack. Take some time to learn what they do, and the world will be at your fingertips.